Hello, and welcome to this edition of KCAT. I'm Jordan Pulliam, and with me is Carson Turner.
We have quite the amount of stories for the week, but first, we have a few announcements.
Wrestlers interested in attending Legends Wrestling Camp September 18th and 19th at Salina may pick up a form in the office.
Circle of Friends have t-shirt order forms ready, and you can pick up your form in Mrs. Ashworth's room. Once you've filled them out, you can return them back to 204, or you can hand them to Mrs. Pennington. They're due by Tuesday, September 22nd.
KY members, your dues need to be handed in to Mrs. Berg by today.
Thespian members, your dues need to be handed into Mr. Mitchell's room by today.
Rowdy Crowd members, today is the last chance if you want a shirt. They are $5. Order forms are in the office.
Now that we've announced the current events, we're going to have the students tested on their quote abilities for this episode of In the Halls, and for that, we send it to Joaquin Trubshaw and Matt Temple.
Wow, I am learning so many quotes from this amazingly knowledgeable book. I am so happy right now.
But how well do the students know?
The quotes? Let's go find out.
Hello? Hey, I'm here. Can you tell me who said this quote? The great thing about books is sometimes there's fantastic pictures. George Bush or Dr. Seuss?
Dr. Seuss?
Okay.
I'm about to ask you a question. Are you ready? Okay, good. Okay, so don't take swimming lessons if you're afraid to get in the water. Who said that? Michael Phelps or Mr. Abasolo?
Mr. Absol.
Very good. Gold star. Hey, gold medal for you.
Hey, who said this quote? This is my question for you. You get a car, you get a car, you get a car, everybody gets a car. Was it Oprah, or was it Mel Hamilton Ford?
Oprah.
Open what?
Oprah. Hello.
Hi.
I'm about to ask you a quote. Are you ready? Okay, good. So, my anaconda don't want none. Who said that? Nicki Minaj or Steve Irwin?
Nicki Minaj.
Very good. Good job.
I guess they know their stuff, huh?
Where did you... Yes, actually they do. Mulvane is actually one of the smartest schools in America. They actually hold their students to a higher standard, and they really always...
Awesome work, guys. We have a lot of events that happened the past week. From the cast list of the musical, our fall sports reports, to a potential teacher of the year. We send it off to the host, Nick Parton, for the top 5 events of the week.
Thanks, guys. This is top 5 things of the week. Kicking off the list with number 5 is sports recap. The Wildcats have been hard at work this fall, with football having an extremely close and tough battle with Bueller. The volleyball girls coming back from fame from a slow to the boys soccer intensity to bring competitiveness to the 4A. Lane Becker is here to sports recap.
Lane Becker here. The past week we've had the Wildcats competing very well in their sporting events, and I'm here to give you a quick recap. Serving on to volleyball, the girls played a tournament in Arc City this past Saturday, playing 5 games against Arc City, Independence, Attica, Belle Plaine, Goddard, and Wichita South. The girls played tough and ended up going 1-4, but are back hard at work for their upcoming games. Passing it over to soccer, the team had a tournament in Arc City playing against Arc City, Independence, and Augusta. The Wildcats went 2-1, taking 2nd place overall and making a great start to a new season. Now kicking off to football, the team played against Bueller last Friday night. Bueller was heavily favored and was expecting an easy win, but the Cats had something else in mind and stayed in the game till the very last seconds, where an original play turned into something pretty amazing.
Mulvane. Now on to number 4. We know that with hard work and extreme dedication to being an educator, you will be recognized. Sean Benefield caught up with senior English teacher Mrs. Heidi Perkins in being one of the finalists in Kansas Teacher of the Year.
The menacing legend herself, Mrs. Perkins, was nominated for the State Teacher of the Year award. Here's a bit more from the nominee herself on how things played out.
Well, being awarded semifinalist at the regional banquet on Saturday was a real honor. Not everyone even has the opportunity to attend the banquet, so to be selected as one of the top 3 in that room was quite remarkable for me, and particularly to share it with my family who was there, both my children and my parents, was a very cool experience. The semifinalist is an honor for the region, but it also, just being a nominee is also an honor because all of the nominees in the region get to meet in November at a conference, and we'll get to go visit each other's schools, and so we'll be bringing some of those nominees even to Mulvane High School and showing all of them what great Wildcat pride we have. If I would have been chosen as finalist, I would have had the opportunity to have an on-camera interview and a video where they would come in and video what we do in class, so I could have made my kids famous. I was a little disappointed on that. However, the coolest thing about the whole experience, outside of the banquet and getting to shake the hands of the current commissioner and watching my 3 kids just filled with glee that Mama got on the stage, was that the Facebook posting that the school put on when I got home. Of course, I was pooped, so I went to bed at 10 o'clock, and my husband knocked on the door and said, they put that on an hour ago, and you have 100 likes already. So that was the coolest thing. By the end of the weekend, my kids were laying bets, are you going to get to 400? I got to 400 likes and beyond, so that was pretty cool.
Even though the name Heidi Perkins is a name that carries an almost terrifying connotation for underclassmen, at the end of the day, she's an excellent educator, and she does her job very well. Congratulations on your award, Ms. Perkins, for it reflects positively on not only yourself, but all of us here at Mulvane High School. That's all I've got. Back to you, Nick.
Up next is number 3. We have today with us the number 9 women's golfer in the state, Brianna McGee.
Kansas High School golf power rankings are developed by a golfer's most recent tournaments and their scores, and their grades, and the total number of participants at the tournament. Senior golfer Brianna McGee has worked her way up to the number 9 in the state.
I was pretty excited. It's pretty awesome to see that getting recognized for something that I love to do. Each tournament, I just take it day by day. There's a lot of good days, and you're gonna have some bad days. And if I do end up doing well, I just take it with a grain of salt and know that I can do better. Strive for success.
We will all be with her as she takes her journey up to state. That's all I have. Brett Bowman, KCAT News.
Now in second place is back onto our Keep Up with This Fall's musical production that is to look forward to is Urinetown. Abby Horsley met up with Nathan Wells to talk about this upcoming production.
Nick, on Monday, September 14th, the final cast list of Urinetown came out. Rehearsals start Monday, September 21st. Students auditioned for multiple roles. Junior Tori Jansen, seniors Brady Allen, Joe Ritchie, and Nathan Well are selected roles.
I think the production of Urinetown is going to go very well. I believe in all the cast members, so I'm really excited. Me and Bobby are alike in many different ways. One being that we fight for what we believe in. We're not going to tell anybody how to live our life, and I don't accept people telling me how to live my life. So just don't. And he's just kind of fun with it. He has a lot of peppy attitude, and for anyone who knows me, I just shoot out energy.
Our theater department will be putting in lots of hard work and extra hours to make this show possible. So please come help them out and come see the show when ready. Thanks. Abby Horsley, KCAT News.
Thanks, Abby. The Urinetown production looks like it'll be one of the best productions put on by the Mulvane Theater. Now in number 1 spot, we have an incredible story of a young girl overcoming a disability to do what she loves. Jordan Pulliam traveled down to Mulvane School to meet up with a very special athlete.
Imagine running a race, but not being able to see where you're going, or what's in front of you, or who's in front of you, or what your path looks like. That's what 7th grader Maya Conklin is forced to overcome every day as a blind cross-country runner.
I started to lose my eyesight when I was in 5th grade, and we didn't know what was going on.
I
I noticed a change in her eyesight. We went to the library and we checked out some books, and she had a really hard time reading the words.
After many doctor's visits, Maya was diagnosed with Stargardt's disease. Stargardt's is a form of macular degeneration that causes progressive vision loss, usually to the point of total blindness. Maya has lost all of her central vision, so you may be asking, how does she do it? Well, it's all about the trust in her guide. Mr. Josh Hansen stepped up to help Maya during her cross-country season by being her guide.
As Maya's guide, I run next to her, and I kind of just tell her what's going on around her, whether or not there's hill coming up or any ditch or hole that there may be in the ground. So I help her avoid any of those kind of changes in her footing, and then I just kind of talk to her throughout the race so that she's comfortable with her surroundings.
Mr. Hansen and Maya are tethered together so they don't get separated. They also wear neon bibs to alert other teams of her disability. These bibs and their bond has brought them a lot of attention.
We've had a lot of different people reach out to both of us. There's been a lot of support throughout the area from other teams, other athletes, other coaches, and everybody's kind of just cheers us on and is really supportive and happy that Maya's out here representing Mulvane Middle School.
To Maya, it's not about winning the race, but being able to do what she loves. In the words of Maya, just because you have a disability doesn't mean you still can't dream.
It's sometimes scary because you don't know what will come up. You just have to rely on your guide.
That's all from me, Jordan Pulliam, KCAT News.
Thanks, Jordan. That was a very inspirational story. Now that was the top 5 events of the week. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the stories, everyone. And finally, we have the chilling conclusion of the cold front that came in just a few weeks ago. With Wildcat weather, we have Austin Fahnensteel.
Thanks, guys. This past week, we observed summer-like temperatures. Starting tomorrow, we are expecting to see cooler temperatures, just in time as we quickly approach the first week of fall. These cooler temperatures will be accompanied with a line of thunderstorms along a cold front that will slowly move through the Kansas area today and this evening. Today, we will see off and on rain showers, with the heaviest rain expected in the early afternoon hours, with the southwest wind slowly shifting to the north at 15 to 25 miles per hour and a high of 97. Depending on when the cold front moves through the Wichita area, a few showers are possible during kickoff, with temperatures in the mid-70s. By the end of the game, temperatures will drop into the low 70s. Once the sun goes down, the northerly winds will bring in some cool Canadian air, with overnight lows expected to drop to 56. Tomorrow should be nice for those who plan on going to the state fair, with partly to mostly sunny skies in the afternoon and a high of 74. Sunday should be just as mild, but we cannot rule out a slight chance of an isolated rain shower. Next week is expected to be partly to mostly sunny, with temperatures starting out in the low 80s on Monday, and then there will be a slow warming trend with highs reaching the mid to upper 80s. That's a look at the Wildcat weather forecast. Have a good weekend, and I hope to see you all back here next weekend.
That's all for this episode of KCAT News. And as always, thanks for watching KCAT.